Hello, hello. I think we're live, but at the same time, I'm not even sure. Start recording. Hopefully, this should work. When I tell you I am not having the best of luck today, but yeah, we are live. Hey guys, how is everyone doing? Hope you guys had a good day. What's everyone been up to? I am signed in for chats. Okay. What's everyone been up to? Has anyone been watching the Fashion Week as well, like New York Fashion Week? Has anyone been watching any of it? I'm just signing in so I can set up the chats on here, guys, even if I did that earlier, but you know what, it's okay. It is okay. I was gonna try and set up my chat here, but it wouldn't let me do that, but it's okay. I'm just gonna have to leave it because you win some and you lose some, so it is what it is. Hopefully I'll be on here, I'll be able to chat back to you guys and respond back to your comments. If not, we just keep it moving. Hi guys, so I wanted us to have a look at some of the New York Fashion Week design shows, like the runways and the catwalk shows, and just to see what we're loving, what we're not so loving, and you know, let's just talk all about it. So that's why I was asking if anyone has actually been watching the show and what you guys think of some of the shows that you've seen. If you've seen any, let me know in the comment section. I have been trying to watch as many as possible myself, but I'm not gonna lie, I know it's like ready to wear spring summer collection. I've not been like super excited. It's not been a lot of designers that I'm like, oh yes, take all my coins. But maybe it's just me because, you know, maybe I just love too much drama when it comes to clothes. So maybe it's just me, but I wanted to see, engage how you guys also feeling. Are you guys finding it the same as I am? Like you're thinking, what is going on? Where is the drama? Where is the give me more? Or it's just me? I'm the only one who is just here asking for more. I'm just gonna let more people join in and then we can get started. But I want this to be a nice chit chat, so make sure you are letting me know your opinion in the comment section as well, so I'm not just talking to myself. Oh, my tea is gone super cold, but I'm trying not to. Oh, my camera is like this side. For some reason I couldn't use my camera, so I'm actually using my phone as my live stream or webcam. So I keep looking at my laptop, but my camera is actually here, so it is what it is. Anyway, my tea is cold. This is like the third cup of tea I've left to be cold today, so I'm just gonna drink that because, yeah, I'm just gonna go with the flow. But should we start? Should we get started with like the first designer? I'm actually very excited. Essentially, I'm gonna say what I love about each look, like some of the looks that I've put together, and what I'm not loving. And I've only like chosen a few, 2 to 3 looks, some 4, just to say this is the designer, this is what I'm loving, this is what I'm absolutely hating, and we can take it from there. So there's no like, this is not like in any kind of order. It's just what it is. Although I feel like my what's it called, it's playing too fast. Let me see if I can transform it. At this rate, you guys are gonna get to see every single designer before I even get to talk through them. Okay, let's pause that. Let's turn that off for a second and see if we can reset some of it. Well, I'm happy with the proportion. I think that works, but I'm not so keen at how quickly the other is going, so I'm gonna try and stop the replay because it's going too quickly for my liking. So guys, bear with me while I make changes to that replay. I don't want to rotate. I swear, when you need to find information, that's when you can't find it at all. So bear with me, guys. Oh yeah, I turned the slide on to automatic like an idiot, but now I've turned that off. We should be all good. We're back. We are back, and the first person we want to talk about today is Off-White. So I actually do like the Off-White show. I think it's very much right up my street anyway. Like, it's pieces that I would wear or I would see on someone and I'm like, yes. If you know, you can put the outfit off if you're wearing an Off-White, like if you're wearing an outfit like that. So I feel like the models did a great job. And I'm absolutely loving the cherry reds. They had a very limited color palette, which is not bad at all. So they had a lot of reds and a lot of cream, and I think a bit of like silver and grays here and there as well, if I'm trying to remember the show. But I've put together some of the red looks because I just think it looks so good. It looks so really good, and I'm in my bag when it comes to anything red at the moment, so obviously I'm going to gravitate towards it just because it just looks, yeah, it's not too much drama, but just enough drama, if that makes sense. Like, I really love the silhouette. I love the fact that it's playing to like the body. It's like you're wearing something but it's not wearing you. Let's just put it that way. Like, the outfit was, every model really looked like they embodied the outfit, so I really like it. But yeah, so that's it for Off-White. I'm not mad at it, and it's also kind of like expected as well. So it's like, okay, cool, yeah, this is good, this is really good. I don't feel like there's anything about it that I'm like, ooh, that's so challenging, I really want to make something like that, if I'm being honest. But I just think, okay, cool, this look good, like this is pretty to look at. I feel bad for designers because I know like they have to keep bringing out clothes that we find interesting and we find appealing. But it is what it is. I guess that's the job. So I'm just here like talking. I'm not taking what they do for granted. I don't want anyone to come and be like, oh my God, you talk as if it's so easy. I don't think it's so easy. I'm just saying how I feel about each collection. So that's it for Off-White. I believe this is Carolina Herrera. Again, I'm in anything that is red, like anything red, I'm absolutely loving. Like, I'm actually even thinking of doing a video dedicated to wearing red and styling red. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. But this whole look is just screaming proper chic. I love like the balloon sleeve. I love how it just fits. Like, I love the snitch in waist and the belt adding to the detail. I love that the belt is made from the same fabric as the actual shirt, button down shirt that she's wearing, if I can speak today. But yeah, I love everything about this. It's kitten heel, it's glasses, it's a fringe. I love a fringe, if you guys don't know that. And I'm not too mad about the glasses, but again, the whole look looks really good together. And then there is this heritage print, which I absolutely love. I hope I have the dress. I think this is a dress, or was it a, yeah, it's definitely a dress. I really think this, I'm not very much for a matchy moment, but I feel like if you really want a matchy, like if you don't want to waste your time trying to figure out what do I wear with this and that, these two outfits together makes so much sense. And definitely the red shoe over the black shoe, because I feel like the red pump kind of pulls it in, it gives it something a bit more, which looks great. Meanwhile with the dress, the black shoe just kind of like takes it away, which I guess that's the whole purpose of it, is the runway show they want you to see. What they want you to see, which in this case is the dress. But I really think this dress and the trench coat would look so good together as one look. Hence the reason I put the two together. But apart from this two pieces and a few more pieces, there wasn't anything else that I was like, oh, I really want this, or this is so incredible. Because I've seen a few of their fashion shows, but I've seen, I haven't been invited yet, but I've been to, like, I've seen a few of their fashion shows, and I feel like it's very much this New York show is very much their silhouette, is very much their aesthetic, is very much expected. So again, I wasn't like blown away. There wasn't anything about it I'm like, oh my god, I can't sleep tonight. If that makes sense. And yeah, some polka dots moments. I felt like this ballerina kind number is really pretty. I can imagine this on a runway show. This also reminded me of the last time we were on live and we were talking. I showed Jenny Ortega's outfit, the one she was wearing at the album cover. I can't remember the artist's name, but she had something similar at, like, this reminded me of what she was wearing. It's not similar, but just again, that's what I mean by their colors, their silhouette. It's nothing that I'm not used to, if that makes sense, but it is nice. It's pretty to look at. It's clean and it gives a bit more drama. And I love the way they're playing with the different polka dots. I think that looks pretty nice. So I love everything that Coach do. Like, from their rebranding and how they've been bringing out different collections and stuff, I actually think they've been doing a really good job. So I'm not surprised that I actually do love the Coach collection. I do think like they've been giving me things that I'm like, okay, cool, you guys are not doing too much, you're not doing too much, but you're doing enough. Like, you know, like sometimes I feel like brands try to rebrand and it fails completely. I do feel like Coach rebranded and they made it work. They made it work really well. So there are a few of the looks that I actually probably have on here, because there were few looks that I was like, okay, yeah, that's a yes. So I try not to overwhelm. I didn't want this to look like, oh, this is just a Coach Stan account or something, but I did have a few. I mean, this look for summer, of course, is very New York, it's very street style, but it's still something. Like, do you get what I mean? I'm loving all the stuff that is going together. It's giving me sporty chic, but you know, still take me seriously with my trench coat and then the big purse. I'm so here for it. Like, there's so many things about this look that I feel like is working, especially with that one single earring. Like, I love the play on it. It's very basic or simple, but it's a collection of like basic stuff, and it's come together. I feel like it's come together really well. I feel like I didn't actually talk about the first look. I really love the craziness going on with the pockets, and I love the monochromatic effect going on with almost like, it's almost black and tired, like it's just tired texture around the fabric, which I think is really cool, and it looks timeless. It looks really chic. And again, that big oversized bag, just to be honest, I'm obsessed with Coach's collection, like the bags. I have a few bags that I'm like, I would definitely add those to my collection. I don't care if people are like, oh, that's not even a real proper designer. I could not care less. I just think that their stuff look good and it lasts well. So yeah. Which other one do we have? I mean, this is very me. This is something that I would wear. So of course, I absolutely gravitated towards it. But I love the jacket. Like the jacket looks like it's gonna last a super long time, and it also looks super versatile. I love the fact that the um the buttons and all that stuff is working with the collection, like with the jacket. It's not like overwhelming it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for all the tan, all the moodiness, but chic, spotty chic vibe going on. I'm so here for it. So our next collection I wanted to talk about would be Ralph Lauren. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm being too harsh on this collection just because there were some things that I was like, okay, cool, but I feel like it was very much them, which is not a bad thing, but maybe I was just expecting more. I know, again, I know it's ready to wear and stuff like that, but I don't know. It just felt too like I've seen it all before. And then when I was reading about the collection, it was like, yeah, it's everything that he loved, horse riding, living in the Hamptons, all of that rich people's vibe, and it made sense because when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is just giving rich vibe. This is just giving my daddy has money. Like, do you get what I mean? This is giving I commit crime and I get away with it. And when I read about it, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, this is where the collection is coming from. So I like that they were having fun backstage and clearly like, meeting up and living their best life and all that stuff. But I almost became bored watching this. Like I was watching the show and I was just like, it's not doing anything. And yes, you are right, it's a lot of browns and tan in the Coach collection, which I absolutely love. Why have I been doing this all this time, guys? I have no reason, I have no explanation. I can't tell you why. I've just been doing that. So we're gonna go with the flow of this today. Anyway, so Ralph Lauren is cute. It was cute, but I found it, I almost got bored watching it. I'm not gonna lie, I literally almost got bored watching it. So of course we're going to start with the Queen Naomi, and then there is this, but I don't know if you guys see what I mean. Like it's really giving private school yacht party. I can't speak even. But it's also like clinger aesthetic, rich boy aesthetic. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. But guys, let me know what you think. Is this your cup of tea? Am I being overly dramatic? I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being rich, please. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being rich. I'm just saying that that's all I was getting. It was just getting private school vibe, horse riding vibe from the collection. And it kind of made it hard for me to pay attention to where there were like little details, like say the fringes on this trousers. I'm only just noticing the fringe on this trousers at the moment because everyone and everything, it almost looked too polished and too polished and too flat for my likings. I don't know. Yes, it's a ready to wear collection and it's Ralph Lauren, so I'm not really expecting drama and stuff, but maybe I was expecting a bit more because I've seen some of their other shows where they really like give a bit more, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this collection, but I do like that everyone seems to be having fun. Clearly, it's like rich people getting together and doing rich people stuff. So what can I say? Alea. So I have had my eyes on this brand from when they started going viral with some of their most expensive, like I believe they're the ones with the ballerina, like almost mesh like ballerina shoes that everybody was going for. But they're not the cheapest brand out there, which is not bad. I mean, if people can afford your products, by all means, price it however you want to price it. But I actually quite like their stuff because I feel like some brands are expensive, but when I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking, why are you expensive? Like I can't see why you're expensive, if that makes sense. Whereas I feel like with them, I can actually be like, okay, cool. Like, justifiable. I can see it. So anyway, the first stuff that I saw that I was like, yes, this looks amazing, is the trousers. Like the trousers look really, really good. It's like, it looks really fresh, and I can see this being like a staple for the girlies in the summer, like if that makes sense. It looks almost like a skirt. It's giving volume, it's giving playfulness, it's giving a lot, which I thought really looked nice and stuff. So I really like it. Of course, they're just selling us the trousers, so there's nothing else going on in this look apart from the trousers. Although I look, you want to see the shoes, but it's okay. This is what we're talking about. Yes, it's a ready to wear collection and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, a fashion show, it's called a show for a reason. Give me something, give me more, like give me a show. Do you get what I mean? So I'm happy with this collection because there were elements of it that was like ready to wear, straight out the runway look that you can just take in and wear, and I could see all of that. But there was more, a tad bit more, you know, a bit more drama, a bit more extra, a bit more something like a, you know, an eye candy here and there, which I very much appreciated about this collection. More of that drama, more of that vroom vroom vroom. A lot of them actually, a lot of designers actually had a lot of this like almost patchworky tassels and what's it called, applique like effects on a lot of their collections. So anyway, we'll get to the prediction part, but yeah, this was one of the stuff that I saw and I was like, yeah, this looks really really good actually, before we get to this designer. But yeah, this is probably my one of my favorite collections, one of my favorite looks from the New York Fashion Week. I mean, there's some that I was like, okay, cool, this is great and stuff like that, but again, it was just very American, like old money, rich people's behavior, so it didn't really give me too much. So I will have a few honorable mentions, but that didn't quite make it. But yeah, this is one that I was like, okay, yeah, now we're finally talking. There is quite a few looks from them, but again, I'm trying not to overwhelm you guys in case you want to go see the show yourself or watch the video yourself, so you have something to actually see. And our next designer, I think they're pronounced Kites. If I'm not pronouncing it properly, I am very sorry. That's all I can say. I like this because, like I said, they're giving me something. So like the applique, there's a lot of creams and a lot of tan, like someone pointed out already in a lot of the collection. So yeah, they're giving me something. They're giving me excitement. This obviously, mine is much smaller, but this kind of reminded me of the pink patchwork crochet stuff that I did, that I threw over like some clothes and stuff like that. So I really really gravitated to this straight away because it's right up my street. And then there is this ruching gathering beautiful number. I really really like this. Like, this is probably one that I'm like, if I'm when I get to that level of wealth, it's just gonna be like, here, that and that, just bring it straight to my house. Yeah, bring it straight to my house. I don't know, it's very understated, but it's very chic, it's very like effortless, which I'm absolutely here for. The fit, the way it snatches in, it just, yeah, I actually am a massive fan of this look. I know like not everything is going to be everyone's cup of tea, but this one is really really my cup of tea. So I feel like I love watching fashion shows as well because it reminds me, or it helps me realize more of the type of styles that I gravitate towards. So if you are someone who is still not sure of your personal style or the kind of things that you like or how you would like to look, watch fashion shows, because you know the answer might just be lying in a few of this collection. Anyway, we can be here forever and I can be here just drilling over this outfit, but we won't because we have a few other looks to go through. The only thing obviously I'll change is the shoes. I'm not really a fan of the shoes. I feel like it's quite heavy for that look. I was almost tempted to just make everything a plain canvas, like just that off-white creamy look that they're going for. So but anyway, this is not to criticize the styling because I know they're trying to emphasize on certain pieces. The trousers and the top is a yes for me. That's all I can say. Drama. So like I said, I enjoyed watching the show because there was some kind of drama. Like, this is making me think and it's making me wonder, like, how did they put it together? Like, I'm looking at it a lot more because I want to know, what have they done, have they tied it to make it work, what's going on, what's happening. I love things that make me want to stop and and double take, and this made me definitely double take, and I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I would watch a show, and this is giving me one of those. That's the same designer. I don't know if you guys can see this properly, but I really love this look. So they had a lot of like crop baggy jacket, is a jacket, and what's it called, and blazers going on, which I thought was really nice. I chose this picture just because it kind of summarized a couple of things: the ruching, the gathers, the playfulness, the intricacy of like what they've tried to present. Like it almost feels like a flower busting out without trying to imagine or put words into the designer's mouth or whatever. I don't know how they decided they wanted this to work, but it looks good and I'm here for it. I really love the playfulness of it, but I love how they're giving me something with the jacket, like that cut away, just, a play of different silhouettes, just bringing it together, and it's working, and I like it. So I really like this collection a lot. I probably have to watch the runway show a few more times, because there are a few things that I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I can recreate this or if I can make this, which I absolutely love. And this is what I want to see when I'm looking at a fashion show. Let's talk about Ariel. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very familiar with this brand. I'm trying to stay on top of brands and be familiar with a lot of brands, but listen, there's so many things, there's only so many 24 hours that we all have in the day, and there's so many things that needs to happen within that 24 hours. I'm trying my best. I just can't get around to every single brand. However, I feel like they're the ones that made the most effort with giving me some kind of theater, some kind of drama. I can't remember the name of the designer. There was another designer that did an outdoor look where they were like, people were on the floor. It was a very inclusive collection, actually. So I might, when I do my honorable mention, I might do that on the description of this video. I might just list a few designers that I think is worth having a look at their collection for this season. But these people actually gave me drama. They brought in something. The song choice for their runway show was a bit deafening to say the least, but you know what, you win some and you lose some, and you can't complain. Anyway, to the collection is bold, is in your face, is doing a lot. That's all I can say. That's the best way to express it. I love the fact that they've taken the print and they've made it a part of her body, which just looks good. In my opinion, it gives me drama, it gives me fashion show, and I'm here for it. I love that it's not every single one that they've done it for. I really like it. I don't know if you guys get, is it Trailer? It's reminding me of, I think it is Michael Jackson's what's it called? I think it is Trailer. I can't remember now, because words always fail me when I need them, so I'm not even surprised at that anymore. Anyway, it's giving me that vibe, and I'm absolutely here for it. I can imagine someone like a Grace Jones in any of this, but at the same time, I quite like the silhouettes, and I like how it snatches in the waist. I feel like I'm obsessed with things just feeling snatched at the moment, so I really do appreciate it. I love the contrasting prints, which I think is nice. I am not a fan of the hands. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am not a fan of the hand prints. I've seen it a few times. I feel like there's only been like a very limited amount of people who've made it look good. A lot of the times I just like, no. And I love watching horror movies, so it can't be the fact that I find it like, horrific. That's not it. It doesn't scare me. It just doesn't do anything for me. But I do love the eyewear. I think that is so good. I can imagine someone like a Lady Gaga or Brie Runway rocking this, because it looks really good. It just looks like just flat metal. I don't know how she can see. I'm hoping that little amount, the centimeters, if it's even up to, that they've given her is enough for her to see. But yeah, it's definitely very Grace Jones, very what's it called, Brie Runway, actually a Dolce as well. I can imagine her in this like eyewear. I couldn't really see much of the clothes, but I'm not a fan of the hands. More of the hands, more of the Grace Joe's vibe, more a bit of a punk craziness going on. Again, I'm just very grateful for some drama. I feel like they've brought in some drama, so I definitely wanted to give them a shout. I'm not a yeah, I'm not like the designs itself, the collection itself wasn't blowing me off my feet. That's all I can say. But in terms of the drama and the theater of it and the storytelling of it, I definitely appreciated that. And that's more Grace Jones, more vibes, more character. Although, with that being said, I do love the jacket that she's wearing. I absolutely love it. I'm not a fan of this hat, the grandpa hats and stuff like that, for two reasons. One, I can hardly find one that fit my head anyway. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of them. And our next designer, Prenzel. I think that's the name of this designer. I really like this collection. This was probably my favorite because I know I've been saying, oh, they're not giving me drama, they're not giving me this, they're not giving me that. But if I'm being honest, like, I feel like there was other things that I would have appreciated that didn't necessarily involve drama or anything else. In this collection, this designer actually did that for me. It is so fresh, it is so clean, it is so not trying hard, but at the same time it's just like eye candy. Like, I really wanted to see more of what they had to offer, so I appreciated that a lot. And we're back with the cherry red. They've been almost every single show that I've seen had at least a pop of red here or there, so I'm not surprised at this look. But I do love the gather and the way they've just folded the fabric. I find this quite nice and interesting, especially because, like, I'm in my I want to wear basics, but I want to wear basics that look really good and intricate and look like, where did you even get that? Like, who even sell that kind of, that kind of vibe. So I really do appreciate, like, the playfulness and the twist to this. Again, just a bit of layering, a bit of color play, which is not, it's nothing like crazy going on, but it's just nice and fresh. But I feel like after cutting a lot of these designs and saying how they're very American, I wanted to still appreciate one that is quite American, but I feel like, still look good. And my last and final look is this gorgeous piece here. This is so simple but also so effective. Like, I love the play of tassels, the different plays and layers of it. I just really like it. It's very clean, it's very like clean girl aesthetic, but not in a pretentious way, if that makes sense. I feel like maybe what I didn't like with a few of the designers is that it just felt too pretentious. And I'm just, yeah, I just wasn't feeling that. So I've run through all of the designs. TB, I believe, is the name. I quite liked their collection, but I couldn't really, it wasn't very different from like a Tony Bush or what's it called? What other designer was there that I was just like, okay, cool, this is cool, but it's not that different, I was having a look at Michael Kors collection, but I didn't get around to it. But guys, let me know, what designer do you want to, or if you had a look at it and you thought that is absolutely a great collection, especially if I didn't cover them. Let me know in the comment section so I can go and check them out myself. But now that we've said all of that, I don't know. This is what I meant by in the beginning. I was like, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about like this whole, like, the New York Fashion Week. I didn't really feel like anyone is giving me something that I couldn't. I'm just like, oh, I'm sleeping and I'm thinking about it. Like, yes, that design, that collection, that piece of garments. It's not been any single piece of garment, if I'm being honest. I'm like, yes, I can't sleep tonight because I really need that in my life, which is a shame, but maybe I just need to keep looking at more shows. But luckily they are moving on, so I'm gonna see what other cities are saying, because right now I guess New York did their thing, they tried, but it's yeah, that's just what it is. So yeah, quite a few misses for me. Not a lot of hit. I know it's a ready to make collection. I still just needed a bit more, and I don't think I had a bit more. And I understand how difficult it is because season and season and season and season, you're doing January and then September, and then if you do haute couture, you also have to come through. If you do bridal, that's there, and then there's menswear. So I'm not taking it for granted. I know they have a lot of work to do, but at the same time, I'm allowed to critique. So that is my little critics. In terms of trends, there are a few things that I've put down that I'm like, oh, I can see, like, obviously repeat this becoming a trend, a repetitive pattern, if you will. Cherry red, which I'm so happy for, because at the moment, like, burgundy and maroon is so huge, and I feel like if you're investing in those pieces, then you don't want a situation where poof, that's it, you've invested in on those pieces and that's it. It's, you can't, the next season you're struggling with how to wear it. So I'm quite happy that cherry red is going to be one of the main trends this season, which is like, yeah, which is quite good. I've seen it in quite a few designers collection, and I'm going to have a look at the rest of the other shows and see if that also happen. Another trend that I've noticed is the tan, the browns, and the off-white. It was very huge, like across the boards. Like there was almost no vibrant white. It was mostly like off-white, a lot of tan, a lot of like camels and stuff like that, which look really nice, especially because it's almost like suede, almost like faded, tired, beaten kind of like vibe. I do love a bit of rustic vibe to something. I love when something almost look unfinished or look tired. So I'm actually quite looking forward to that being a huge trend the season, if I am right, of course, because we can come back and find out that among everything I've just listed, none of them is going to be what's it called? None of them is actually going to be a trend for next summer. But hey, I tried, yeah. That's all I can say. It's just my prediction. It doesn't have to be right, but it'd be nice if it is. Another prediction is polka dots, especially the who else? It wasn't just Carolina Herrera, and another designer that didn't quite make it through here. They had a lot of polka dots going on, and they had it in different colors. They had a mismatch of different shapes and stuff. Actually, maybe I might be able to find a polka dot or two here. Let's see. Yeah, look, there's even some polka dots here, but I really like the way they mix matching like different sizes of the polka dots. And then there's some designers have red, some designers have them in a few other colors, which I think is really nice. I feel like the fashion industry has been trying to bring back polka dots for a hot minute now, but they've not really succeeded. Maybe we're not feeling polka dots at the moment, but polka dots is there, is one of the things that I'm seeing a few of the designers really trying to bring back as a trend. So who knows, it might be a trend, it might not be a trend, but that's just my prediction. Another thing is the 70s inspo in terms of like the silhouettes and the colors. It does look like, they're paying homage to that era, but then again, I might be wrong. But I want to see how this amounts, because I'm also going to be looking at the Milan show, and I'm going to be looking at Paris, I'm going to be looking at London Fashion Week, and seeing how, if any of this reoccurs. I'm going to try and make one of these for every single like city that they go to, so we'll see if it reoccurs and if it actually does become a trend. Another one that I saw that I thought looks really nice is the big oversized bags, and bags of just like weird shape. There's nothing special, because like bags have been having like a really huge fashion moment anyway and stuff like that, but I feel like big oversized clutches are going to be huge next summer. So hopefully I'm not wrong, but if I am, who cares? This is not a life or death situation, guys. This is just for fun. Another trend is a lot of sheer fabric, like a lot of like sheer see-through mesh fabrics and stuff like that. I've seen quite a few across the board, which also makes sense because it is for spring summer, so it is a bit of a lighter fabric and stuff, but a lot of really sheer, like you would need layers and layers is what I'm saying. So hopefully, I don't actually mind them. I think they're quite nice. The only time I have a problem with sheer or mesh fabrics and stuff is like when you're trying to find the right undergarment for it or something to wear as a layer on the inside. Sometimes it can be such a headache, but I feel like I'm doing such a good job knowing what to wear and where to find what I want, if that makes sense. So I am absolutely enjoying layering my mesh and stuff. So I would love to see more of that on the trend and see how other people interpret it. So that's what I think. Those are my predictions so far. I've been talking like for how long? So now I'm just like blah, 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 stumbling on my words. But those are my predictions so far, guys. And those are some of the shows that I've had a look. I think it was Kim Shu. Their collection was actually quite nice. It was one of the collections I was hoping I had time to add to this. But I'm going to add them to the description. Some of the designers that I think is worth having a look at that have something different to offer. But this is like the main collection, the main guys, the ones that everyone is most excited to see. And I just didn't get those excitements, and I just wanted to review a few of them with you guys. But thank you so much. I am so tired. I'm not sure why I'm so tired, but I'm actually so tired. So I'm gonna have to love and leave you guys. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if there's any other designers or brands that you guys are excited for and you're looking forward to. And yeah, I'm going to have to love you guys and leave you guys, and I'll see you guys. I believe it's Milan next, so I'm gonna see you guys at the Milan show if they've already started it, or if not, we're gonna find something else to talk about live. So I'm trying to do live every Thursday at 8 p.m. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you know when I go live. But it's going to be Thursday 8 p.m. for now. But yeah, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you guys so I can stop talking for once and actually have some hydration. But yeah, bye guys. Mwah. Bye.